Are you thinking about getting into logging, but you're not sure which map you want to choose? Well, the Plantation might just be the map for you. Welcome back, everybody. Driver53 here, and I've got another console map tour for you. It's the Plantation. Now, this is made by Adub Modding, the ABP team, and NLA Gaming. It's version 1.0.0.0, and it's only 31.14 megabytes. You can see from the images here that it looks really, really cool. The screenshots down below on the actual website show some pretty straight lines of trees. I think this is going to be an absolutely phenomenal map if you're really wanting to get into logging. The description here says the Plantation is a large tree farm operation in the United States. Get ready to experience forestry on a tree farm in the United States. Terrain is fairly smooth with some hills and mounds. So there's not a whole lot here. I have no idea how many trees are here. But let's go ahead and jump into it, and maybe we can start figuring some stuff out. All right, everybody, here we are in the gameplay, and the first thing that you notice is directly in front of me. It looks like a bunch of nice trees at night, right? But then you've got the blue sky. So, yeah, that's the edge of the map. I don't know why. I mean, I would much rather have just had a, the typical one, but I don't know. It's so much potential with this map, honestly. So much potential. And we get this. I mean, this. Right? I mean, it looks really, really nice. It's a really nice picture. But man. Alright, so that's thing number one. So, I'm over here at the first sell point. And it's the only sell point. And it's listed as the Sawmill. And what it is a spot right in here that you're going to be able to drop your logs off and sell them. But the problem is there's no trigger anywhere around. Anywhere. I don't know if you can see it, but all the way over there, right next to where my icon is in the middle of my screen, that's the trigger. Don't know why. So you're going to come over here, and this is going to be where your wood chips are. And so at this point, you're going to be able to sell, no problem. All right? But it's still, it boggles my mind that the trigger for that is way over there. You have a nice New Holland here. Now, I'm a fan of New Hollands for sure. And it's going to be a nice little T5. It's got a front loader attachment on it, right? You've got your weight here, nice little weight, and you've got a tree stump grinder right there. So that's really, really nice. A really cool setup. We're going to go and hop in it here and drive over to the other side of this landing area, I guess you could call it. And what all do you get here? If you come across over here, you're going to have your store. All right, so this is where you're going to be able to buy some things. And this is where you're going to be able to repair your vehicle. Right here. No problem, right? And like I said, if you come all the way over here, this is your trigger. So interesting. So, I don't know if it's just an issue going on with the location on the PDA, but I think this is where you're going to be able to sell logs. And it almost looks like there should be another building here, right? Because typically when you have things like this, you with the ground, the way that the texture is, there's something else going on here. For this entire place to be like that, I almost feel like there's supposed to be another bigger building there that looks more like a sawmill. Could be wrong. But fuel point is going to be right here. Oop, crash counter. Let's go ahead and turn this off and run over here. So you've got a nice Manitou right here. Really nice one actually, with the bale. Not the bale, with the log grab on the front. You've got a nice log trailer right here, a Flegel. Very, very nice. Got a nice truck right here. Basic, simple. There is no farmhouse on this map. And if you start a new farmer, okay, now that we've seen all the equipment, let's look at these two, and then we'll talk about that. So this right here, a nice Komatsu. This is your harvester, tree harvester. And this is your forwarder right here, another Komatsu. So, really, really nice. It has the crane on it. Pretty wide. If you get the Rotna pack, this would be an absolute great map for that. Because as you can see, all the trees are fairly straight going this direction. right? But then you turn and you look this way, and they're all straight this way. So this is the way they were planted, right? This way, they just happen to be really, really close, depending on when they harvesters or the planter started. So that's that. Another thing, let me show you this. Oh, it's not going to show you. So let me go grab a piece of equipment on the way out, and I'll show you the scales. They're really cool. But yeah, there's no sail point, or no sleep trigger, sorry, on this map. Sorry, if I just seem really flustered right now, it's because there's so much potential for this map. You got an American logging map, it's set up for forestry. New players can jump on here and won't be intimidated to do forestry, right? The trees are all in nice rows. It's going to be simple to knock this stuff out. And then we get a border like that. Also, no sleep trigger. You have $100,000. The sleep trigger costs $180,000. You can't sleep till you make $30,000, or you have to sell something. I don't understand it. So if you look right here, you can see this is how much this piece of equipment weighs with the weight. 6,030. So that's really, really cool. They work. Really exciting about that. Hopefully we can get that on more maps, because I would love to know how much, a trailer of product fully loaded weighs. Now, let's look at the PDA. This is what you have. Not a lot going on. We've got it set over here, but it doesn't matter what you have because there's absolutely nothing here but trees. There's no areas for crops at the moment. You have to build all of that in. So what do we start with? Right here. This main area is going to cost 1.7 million almost. All right. So even on Farm Manager, you wouldn't be able to buy this and have any equipment at all. So kind of weird. You got this other spot over here that you could purchase. It's 1.1 million almost. So if you want to get the exact same setup, it's going to cost you a lot, almost $3 million, right? And that's not including the equipment at all. So what else do we have? Nothing. There's no other sell points. There's no other anything to buy anything on this map. Everything that you have is right down here. And that's going to be a sawmill that we saw was kind of over here, a fuel station, and your shop. That's it. Absolutely it. So we're going to do the view around a little bit differently this time because there's no other sell points at all. One thing that you will notice is the trees are different heights. So those trees there are shorter than those trees, and those trees there are shorter again. So you get 3 different size trees right here. So the way this is intended to be is cut some down, plant some more, let them grow, and then you've always got a continuous cycle of trees. But they don't grow. I waited 4 days for these trees to grow. I didn't see them grow. And I know that typically from the time you plant till fully mature, it's a 10-day cycle. And there's more than 2 stages. So they didn't grow in 4 days at all. So I'm not sure if they're supposed to grow or if they're always going to be that height. If that's the case, it really limits the number of trees that you can cut down and make very good money on. But what we're going to do now, we're going to take a look at the equipment. So we're going to come all the way over here. The case T5-120. You've got a Warrior. You've got the Komatsu 931XC. You've got the Komatsu 875. The Minato MLA T533 145V Plus. The Timber Runner from Flegel. You've got the FSI ST65T. You got the Magsy Log Fork. Agco 1100 weight. That's it. You will also notice that there is no animal dealer on this map. So if you did want to clear off some area and put some animals down, you can't. There's no way to buy them. None. You can't get them. Are you going to be able to turn this into fields? Absolutely. You can do that because you can get placeable sell points from Adub. So, I mean, there's so much potential to this map, right? So much. And let's go ahead and jump over to our different type of tour today. I'm going to zoom out pretty far. So like I said, this is the area that you're in, right? This is your entrance and your exit. There's your equipment. So this is your fuel point, going to be right there. this is the area that we looked at, was the marked area with the trigger, but it doesn't show it on the map like that. This is your garage, just random building. You got a nice area over here, your wood chips here. Honestly, no idea what this does. None. So, as we come out, right here, we're going to take a right. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the mini map so you guys can see where we're at. So if we go right, and we start going around this way, you can see there's little ways, paths already to be able to get into the timber a little bit easier, but they're kind of spaced out pretty far. So we're going to keep coming along this road here all the way. I like the ditches, though. I mean, like I said, there's so much potential for this map. It really, really is a nice-ish looking map. If it wasn't for that big black thing over there on the side of the map, I think it'd be a lot cooler. Now, there's nothing going on here. It's like, you've got a building. Let's do something with it, right? Even if 90% of the people aren't going to use it because they're going to do logging on this and don't do anything else, still, just put it in. I don't think... I could be wrong, but I don't think it would be that difficult to add in a few more sale points for other crops, right? So, we come back around here. What we're going to do now is take a right-hand turn. And as you see, these are the more mature trees around here. But you've got a nice little pad right there. Look over this way. Got a nice other pad right there. Keep following this all the way around. You do have an open area that has a few trees in it, but for the most part, you could go ahead and start plowing that up. It's expensive, though. It really, really is. If we keep coming around, you're going to see we have a bridge going over to the next area. And this area's got a little bit more hills, for sure, especially right there on the right-hand side. But if you're into that, there's a little road right here that you are going to be able to take. Let's see if I can get over there. Right here. Pretty nice and windy, for sure. And it's just going to lead you all the way back. All the way. to right here. Just a nice little pad. I mean, that's a long drive to be able to get there. But if we keep coming across, that's the top of the map. Again, keep coming across. Now you get into this nice little lake area right here, which is, I think, pretty, right? But what are you going to do with it? I don't know. I don't know. Another bridge right here, another road. So if we come over here, see more pads like this, and we come through this side, we're into nothing. I mean, there's just so much of this. I mean, great trees. I mean, look how straight those are, right? And then you turn this way. There's, for the most part, straight that way too. Turn a little bit. I mean, they're all lined up. They're really, really nicely lined up. Down over here in this corner, got another little pad. Another one here on the right. Just not a lot of stuff going on. But this is what the flyover looks like. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, there's so much potential for this map. Hopefully, an update's coming soon to be able to fix a couple of these things, add a couple things. But that's going to be it for today, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you would. If you want to be kept up to date on all my latest console map tours, think about hitting that subscribe button. And if you do, hit the notification bell too. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver53, signing off.